Hit the bell icon and subscribe to Books on Toast, or Sacred Games will never release a season 2. Hi guys! I know what you're thinking. You're like, where is Sharon? I ate her. It's only me now for the rest of this video and your life. Get used to it. Today we're talking about Crazy Rich Asians. Why are we talking about Crazy Rich Asians? It is the first time in Hollywood after a long time that we are going to be seeing an entirely Asian cast. So everyone is Asian and even the director is Asian. And yes, this movie is being made in Hollywood. I guess after Black Panther they were like, oh, so we got to do that some more now. Anyway. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, wow, this looks good. Looks new and refreshing. Let me check out the book that this movie is based on, because the books are always better. Crazy Rich Asians is about a Chinese-American girl, Rachel Chu, who's a professor in an American university. She meets a man, Nick Young, also a professor in the American university, and they fall in love. And then she finds out that he is the heir to this like multi-billion-dollar fortune in Singapore. Like he's rich. He's crazy rich. So Crazy Rich Asians is written by Kevin Kwan. Kevin Kwan himself belongs to a crazy rich family in Singapore. I guess research for the book must have been real hard work for him. Most important thing about Crazy Rich Asians, and I've touched upon it a little bit earlier, is that it has an all-Asian cast. It has a really cool cast, guys. It has Constance Wu, whom you may have seen in Fresh Off the Boat. She's amazing. And it has Henry Golding. You are like, who the fuck is Henry Golding? It's okay. You can Google him after this. And then you can write me a thank you letter, because he is smoking hot. I mean, the man has abs. He has Asian abs. And the rest of the cast is also pretty awesome, guys. They have Michelle Yeoh, who's basically Asia's Maggie Smith. And they have other famous Asians like Ken Jeong, whom we all remember and love from Community. Harry Shum Jr. from Glee, Ronnie Cheng from The Daily Show, and Awkwafina from Ocean's 8. Awkwafina. Never mind. What I really love about the book Crazy Rich Asians, and let's now talk about the book a little bit, is how it introduces me to Singaporean and Chinese culture. It is full of Chinese phrases like, and I'm going to butcher them badly, so please forgive me if you're watching this from China. Alamak. I don't know what it means, but it sounds really fun. Okay, everybody, ziak ziak. Don't know what it means. Sounds really fun. And the Singaporean, no la, chill la. And the food. Oh my god, the food. I'm going to read out a paragraph from the book, which I really love. And it'll also give you sort of like a gist of the way this man really likes his food. Okay, guys, he loves to eat. Okay, sample this. There was the famous char kway teow, a fried omelette with oysters called orlak, ignore my pronunciation. Malai rojak salad bursting with chunks of pineapple and cucumber. Hokkien-style noodles in a thick garlicky gravy. A fish cake smoked in coconut leaves called ota ota. And 100 sticks of chicken and beef satay. If you're not hungry right now, you're not a human being. It's a really well written book. Like, if you don't pay much attention to it, it's an easy breezy read. However, that itself can come to bite this book in the ass. Now let's talk about what's wrong with the book. A lot of things. A lot of things that Henry Golding's abs can't say. It's not a good book. It's a little frivolous. Not that I have any issues with frivolous, but this one is kind of boring frivolous. Like, it's repetitive and it has a lot of unnecessary melodrama. Rachel Chu decides to take a trip to Singapore with her boyfriend Nick's family and then realizes that he is super loaded. And then, of course, the mother is like, she's too poor to be in my family, blah, blah, blah. Basically, K3G. But here, Jaya Bachchan is like, nah, bitch. Whereas Amitabh Bachchan is like, it's all cool. The characters. He writes really flat, really boring characters. I don't know anything about Nick. I don't know anything about Rachel. I mean, she's hot, but I don't know if I'll leave my family's millions for this one hot. You know what I mean? She's also too much of the underdog stereotype, and I don't know how much I still want the underdog to win. I've seen him win throughout the 80s and the 90s. Now I want a new story. The story. Two people fall in love. One of them is poor, other one is rich, so the family has issues. I wonder where we've heard this one before. Saira, Titanic, Maine Pyar Kiya Ke, 3G Lady in the Tram, Dirty Dancing, The Notebook, Monster-in-Law. I could go on and on and on and on and on. The fashion descriptions. Oh my god. It's like he swallowed entire decades worth of Vogue issues and then just shagged them all over the book's pages. If you took out all the fashion descriptions from Crazy Rich Asians, this would be the whole book. That's it. Have you noticed that when a man writes about fashion and high society shenanigans and rich people fucking, it's satire. But when a woman does it, it's chick lit? Yeah, this book is chick lit. Speaking of chick lit, I think it's time we came up with a better name for the genre, don't you? Suggestions in the comment section. Overall, it's really meh. I mean, you've read better chick lit. Sorry. You've read better satire by the likes of Candice Bushnell or even Sophie Kinsella. If you've read Olivia Jewell's, that's better satire than this one. You've read better books about the Chinese culture, basically anything by Amy Tan. I'm sure there are better books being written right now that cover the same topic than Kevin Kwan's Crazy Rich Asians. Book 2, China Rich Girlfriend, is even worse. I gave up midway. You should just read the Wikipedia summaries. That's what I did. But, you know what guys, the movie could be better. I think they've changed a bunch of things and that could actually change how boring this book was. Plus, you know what? No fashion descriptions. You'll just be able to look at the screen and not know if it's a Dolce & Gabbana or that guy in Malad. And you'll be none the worse for the wear. Get it? None the worse. Anyway, and you know what the best thing about watching this on the big screen is?